From powering India's manufacturing journey to driving the next generation of smart machining, BFW continues to set new benchmarks in the machine tool industry. At AMTEX 2026 in Greater Noida, BFW is turning heads with its latest innovations, including the launch of the BMV PLUS Vertical Machining Center. Let's hear more from the man leading this transformation, Mr. Ravi Raghavan, Managing Director, BFW.
Sir, congratulations on the big launch of BMV Plus 50 at AMTEX 2026. Now, what are the key specifications you would like to mention about this particular product and what sort of challenges this particular machine is going to address for the manufacturers?
See, BMV Pro is a new launch here in AMTEX. What's happening now with the growth of manufacturing is the resource constraints will become the major key focus, because all of us in the manufacturing ecosystem will have to go at least 10 times in the next 20 years if we have to reach the 2047 goal. You cannot grow linearly. It will occupy a lot of resources. So we are trying solutions which can non-linearly help in productivity and cost. This product is addressing some of the needs of our mid-sized customers who are constrained by space. So we try to optimize the space footprint of this machine, improve the productivity through a faster tool change, which is needed for higher productivity, and a better performing spindle. So this is an ideal solution for optimizing the three factors of productivity, which is space, speed, and accuracy.
In the mid-size category, what are the application areas this machine is going to find?
This goes into most of the auto component sector. This is also ideal for die and mold offers of this size. Now that you know the other industries have opened up, so it's not only automobile. We are finding huge demand for this machine in the electronic sector. We are finding a lot of demand for this in the energy sector.
Okay.
So all these have opened up suddenly now in India, and that's where, for us, it will be a big challenge to ramp it up.
AMTEX is all about, always it brings lots of expectations, and what one particular expectations would like to mention about this particular edition as AMTEX as well as for BFW here?
For BFW, North has always been a very important market, so has been for all manufacturing companies. The North predominantly has been a very strong manufacturing ecosystem for a couple of decades. So we've been present very strongly in North and we'll want to continue to be growing in this market. The North for us is very important. So that's why this exhibition, AMTEX, is equally important for us. What's different in a North market is a very demanding market, right? It has certain peculiarities of aggressiveness in productivity, right? So this actually puts a lot of challenge for us on innovation, and that's what has been a success for us. And we're very happy with this market and we'll continue it.
Wonderful, sir. So, like you were mentioning, that faster production, smarter and greater precision. These are the demand from manufacturing sector. So how BFW is helping its customers in all these areas, meeting all their requirements?
So as you know, BFW has one of the largest product portfolios, right? So we are not going to give a machine to a customer, but we always look at providing a solution to the customer. It can be a combination of machines, a whole line with a complete automation. As we are discussing with many of the customers who have visited us in this short time, everybody wants machine with a solution. Nobody wants a standalone machine, right? So they want a solution wrapped around it. And that's been our focus for the last decade. And we're extremely successful on that, where a customer comes sometimes with a solution in mind. With a good, healthy discussion between both the companies, we find out that something else can be added and they come up with an optimum solution. So everybody's looking for a solution, and that's what we provide as a package between BFW, M2Next, our subsidiaries of M2Next, where a complete smart line, smart factory, or a smart machine can be given to a customer.
And it's value for money as well?
This is a value for money with all the challenges that people are going to have now with people, skill, etc. The only solution is to find the most optimum multi-purpose automation, a combination of standard and special machines, innovative fixturings, things like that.
So BFW is at the forefront of India's manufacturing sector for decades, I can say. So as BFW's MD, what is your vision for the team as well as for the company, and what sort of outlook you have for Indian manufacturing ecosystem as well, because you are closely attached to this segment?
Speed at which all the manufacturing companies in India are looking at future is very different from what they were looking at it maybe a decade ago. So it's a big change in the whole manufacturing ecosystem. I'm not talking about North, I'm talking about the whole of India. Being somebody in the manufacturing for almost 40 years now, I can tell you that these are the most exciting time for any professional in a manufacturing industry. And I'm very happy that this is going to continue. So many of the next generation engineers that are going to enter the job market today in manufacturing, we're going to see India as an advanced manufacturing country, which we were still struggling in the decades earlier. So that's a big change that's going to happen. So every company will have to be prepared for that. So for me, the challenges are developing skill all around, right? We have to see how our people pick up newer technologies. It may be in metallurgy, it may be in software, it can be in mechanical, all combined as a package, seamlessly getting skill. The second big challenge is the scale, because it's just a start. In the next few years, the scale at which one will have to ramp up will be much higher. So how do you prepare your supply chain to be a partner to work with you to scale up? So primarily these are two big challenges that everybody will face, and for me in BFW, I'm very optimistic that we will have a big scaling effect, and we are prepared for that effect.
The growth momentum, what you mentioned right now, the scale at which the industry is going to go, what sort of capex plan you have for BFW if you are?
Yeah. First of all, I think you should give it to the promoters of this company. In 1961, they thought that manufacturing in India will grow, and machines are a key participant in the manufacturing ecosystem. Thinking 60 years ago and putting their weight behind that is something very few people would have done that. And so over the years, we spent a lot of resources on building factories, putting in newer machines inside the factory to build our own machines. As you know, 2-3 years ago, we put up a new factory in Hosur, which is a completely modern factory, digitized, and trying to make machines on a conveyor so that we can build machines in a shorter takt time. We just built that 3 years ago, and the need for the next expansion has come in. As I told you, the size of machines have grown. We're now making machines as heavy as 170 tons, which means it needs a completely different sort of infrastructure. So we started building the next set of buildings for us to cater to those needs. So the amount of expansion will continue to grow, where we're building an infrastructure for making more machines.
If I have to ask you the BFW's future in one sentence, what it would be?
To be respected for one of the most respected companies for innovation and technology. We don't want to showcase only innovation and technology. We want to use that to solve the concerns of a customer. And if we can contribute on that, we'll be very happy to do that.
Thank you so much, sir. Great talking to you as always.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. So this was Mr. Ravi Raghavan sharing BFW's vision, innovations, and roadmap for the future of manufacturing. For more exclusive interviews and exhibition highlights, keep watching Mojo for Industry.